ThaBoxingvoice.com live with Dominic Wade. Now, Dominic, you just squared up with Triple G. You know, you looked in his eyes. This is the second time that you've done that. But how do you feel about that?
Man, I feel good. You know what I mean? I'm excited. You know, it just makes me more hungry. You know what I mean? I'm good.
How much of this fight do you think is mental? You know, he has that like Mike Tyson factor where he hasn't shown much flaws. He's been knocking everyone out. How do you go into that fight like a guy like Buster Douglas, where you don't give a shit about what he did in his last fights? You're only, you know, worried about what you're gonna do.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. You know what I mean? I think it's all the hype. You know what I mean? How they making it seem like he's Superman, this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? He's human. You know, I think he got good strength, good power, and all that type of stuff. But I think he could be beat.
Do you think that in this fight it's a win-win situation for you? You know, it's a learning experience even if you don't win, or are you not even thinking about losing?
I'm not even thinking about losing, you know what I'm saying?
What kind of style do you think you're going to implement in the fight? You know, are you going to be aggressive or try to outbox him? Have you seen any flaws in his game?
The first round, that play a big part of it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna train for both. Either if I gotta box him or I gotta bang, you know what I mean, or I gotta work. Either or, I'm gonna train for both of it, you know what I mean? The first round I adjust and I get the hang of it from there.
So in other words, you're not having an exact game plan, you're kind of just gonna adjust to the way he boxes you?
I adjust, but I'm gonna prepare for both styles, all styles.
Watching his last couple fights, did you see any flaws at all? Anything you think you can expose?
That he throws punches, you know, nah, not really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really paid attention. Of course I watched them, but, you know, I ain't really looked that hard because you can't really base a fight off another fight because styles makes fight, you know what I mean? So he hit this guy where he probably can't do the same thing with me.
Now, I know you weren't expecting to get this fight. It was supposed to go to Turiano Johnson, but he pulled out of the fight. I mean, are you happy that you're moving this quickly into such an A-level opponent, or did you know, most fighters slowly move up their competition. You're jumping right to the top.
Yeah, definitely. I'm actually excited about the movement, you know what I mean? You know, I ain't hesitate like they said in the press conference. I ain't hesitate at all. I'm pretty much just ready for it, you know? I'm ready for it. I think it's my moment. I've been boxing basically since I've been 9 years old, so you know what I mean? Why wait?
Appreciate your time and good luck April 23rd.
You got it. Thank you.